Hey guys, good morning. So I did not vlog at all yesterday. Yesterday was a very stressful day for me. I was worried sick. So let me fill you in now that we know like what's going on and stuff like that. But so Saturday was my grandma's 80th birthday, just like little get together. It was just family. We had mass like on and off. We sat away from each other and just did what we've been doing. Well, we got an emergency notification. I talked about it in that vlog, which probably I'll upload it tonight because I just was not in the mood to edit yesterday. We got an emergency notification. We're not technically on like at-home orders yet officially, but unfortunately I feel like Texas is headed that way. And so started seeing, and I'm still seeing people panic shopping and doing all these things, yada yada yada. So I didn't sleep very well Saturday night. Before bed, Emmy started to complain of like a headache. But she's the type of kid, when she is sick, she's still like herself. She's not super like down and lays on the couch, like that type of thing. I really didn't notice anything. She started to say that she had a little bit of a headache. So I was like, okay. They didn't get a whole lot of sleep the night before from the sleepover. They had been at my mom's earlier in the week. They didn't sleep a lot. So I was like, maybe she just needs to get some rest. I gave her some Tylenol. She went to bed. Sunday, she woke up. She was like, I feel okay. You know, like I feel fine. My headache went away. Started to notice she was just like sitting around, you know, so I kept feeling her and she felt a little warm. Took her temp. It was like 99. Took her temp again, 99.2. Took her temp. I just like took her, I think I took her temperature about 15 times, and it just kept increasing. It started with like very low grade, and the highest that she got was 101.7. So of course I immediately panicked because she's been nowhere, been doing nothing. We literally, other than my family, we haven't been anywhere except they went to the dentist on Friday. So yeah, I was like, let me see your throat. I had her like, the whole thing. I'm looking in it. Her tonsils are red and swollen. I'm like, great, she has something. And all I kept thinking was, please, please, please don't let this be COVID. Because, you know, especially in kids and like different populations, all of the symptoms are kind of showing up differently for everyone. And so I immediately had her put a mask on. As soon as she had a fever, I had her put her mask on. I was like, we got to go to the doctor because she has a fever. Normally I'm very much of just like, let's ride it out a little bit, you know, like even for myself, if I get sick in any way, I'm like, no, I'm not going to go to the doctor. Like I'm the very last one to go to the doctor for anything, because I am definitely like, I want my body to try and ride it out as much as it can. Some things just require medication and you have to go. So I wasn't going to take any chances with her though, because I didn't know what it was. I in my mind, I even told Andres, I was like, I'm 90% sure it's strep. She's presenting with all the strep signs. I just want to be sure. So he took her to the ER, just like a little standalone urgent care type thing. And I guess it wasn't the ER then, but anyway, he took her over there and they were there for 3.5 hours, and they were super precautious because they tested her for COVID. I felt awful because that test, I mean, you guys have seen it online, is like no joke. It's no joke, and for a kid to have to go through it, she's such a tough cookie though. Andres said, it makes me like choke up just thinking about it. Andres said that she took it like a champ. Like she was like, oh daddy, it tickled a little bit, but it was fine. Andres said he was like pooping his pants. Like, please do not test me because I don't want that to be happening to me. And here she is just like, no big deal. I mean, the flu test is bad enough. COVID freaking goes way far back in your nasal cavity, and I've heard it's very uncomfortable. It doesn't hurt, just like is uncomfortable. So he said she did great, and thank God everything came back negative. Now there's some controversy with like false negatives and stuff like that, but I'm very confident because her strep came back positive for strep A. So I'm very confident that that's what it is and nothing else, thank goodness. But they gave her some antibiotics, and we're keeping her, she's wearing a mask when she's around us, and we're keeping her in her room. She's got goodies and her TV and her iPod. She's been calling us like crazy, text messaging everybody and FaceTiming, and just because I really don't want to have to go back to the doctor to get anybody else tested if we can help it. It's just so hard to make sure that they keep their masks on and stuff like that. And I really don't want to have to go and be exposed to anything, because they're clearly testing for COVID, because Andrea said that she came in, the nurse came in full COVID PPE, full. So they're clearly testing for multiple people for them to have everything that they need. And I just don't want to have to go back if we can help it. You know, I don't even really like going to their pediatrician's office, because I know they're testing for COVID too. I just don't want to go anywhere, you know. So yeah, and then my grandma's friend Ralph, who's in his 80s, and has some comorbidities and stuff that make whenever he gets sick a little harsher on his system. He had to go to the ER for dehydration last night because he was throwing up, and they tested him and he was negative, thank goodness. But you know, it's just like the few things that have transpired over the last few days have made me realize even more we need to stay home and be more cautious. We were being around our family, all of us were staying self-quarantined, self-isolated. Clearly you can still get stuff even when you're taking the precautions that you're supposed to, because Emmy's a nail biter. I've told you guys that before. So that's the only thing that I can think of. I was very conscious of them having sanitizer, washing their hands after the dentist, like wearing their mask. But the only thing I can think of is maybe she touched something that had strep somewhere on it, and then she went to bite her nails or something, because literally no one was coughing, no one was sneezing, everyone had their masks on. So I'm not exactly sure where it would have come from. No one else in the family, or like our immediate family right here, have symptoms. So I don't really know where else it came from, but clearly it's a problem. So we're just taking more precautions. We're gonna keep our butts at home. We have plenty of food, plenty of stuff to stay hunker down for however long we have to ride this out, because I don't want to take any more chances. So it stinks, but you know what? We had a solid month where we were able to be around our loved ones and not feel as, you know, cautious. And now it's just we're not gonna, we all just decided it doesn't matter what we're doing, if we're at home or not at home, we're just gonna take it cautious. So anyway, yesterday was very stressful. I was worried sick, like I was making myself sick with worry, because Andrea said that the test was supposed to come back in like 30 minutes. It had already been 15, and then it was like an hour and a half later before he even got the results, and I was just like sick, literally like sick, making myself sick, and that's not good. We want to keep our immune system up and boosted, and stress does not help that. So I just wasn't in the mood yesterday. I was worried. And then last night I was like exhausted because I've been kind of crying on and off. And anyway, we're feeling a lot better today. Hopefully, we hope and pray and just continue to stay safe. And that's all we can do at this point. Just move forward and keep ourselves safe. So the moral of this story is, please do your part and keep yourself safe. It just, keep you and your family are your number one priority. Keep them safe. That's what we're going to try and do. So we're just going to have a lazy couple of days. Emmy's on antibiotics. Luckily, strep is very contagious, but it's not contagious after you start antibiotics for a day or so. We changed toothbrushes, we'll wash sheets and all that good stuff. So here we are. Today is Monday. Switching subjects, I started a new class today. So at some point today, I'm gonna have to look into that and see what I have due this week. It was nice to have a little bit of a break, but unfortunately the time is going way too fast. I cannot believe we're already almost in July. It's so crazy to me. So the plan for today is just to finish wiping down the house, put stuff away, just kind of regroup and get things together. My laundry, I started officially, even though it's not July, my Live Rich planner. I almost wanted to say budget by paycheck workbook. My Live Rich planner starts today on a Monday, even though it's still June. And yeah, so far we're just gonna try and stick with what I have planned and go from there. Disinfect and wipe down everything and try and slow the spread of germs. Also, Everly had her PT appointment this morning and her therapist was very happy with her progress. And Everly's just such a chill baby. I think she's just gonna take a long time to do everything because she just doesn't care. You know, like she just doesn't. I feel like Autumn was super eager to do everything. Maddie was like more anxious to do stuff. Emmy just like got up and ran with everything. And Everly's just like, carry me until I'm 4. I really don't care. She's just like so chill. So we'll see how that passes off into her temperament, her personality, and go from there. My handy bunny's trying to clean the pool. We've had a week of like up and down weather. I actually think there's supposed to be, is it supposed to be sunny the rest of the week? Cloudy, but I mean no rain or anything. So he's gonna try and clean out the pool because a poor pool took a beating from all this rain up and down and like the dust storm and stuff like that. It's super cloudy and it needs to be fixed up. So that's what the plan is today. I'm so sorry that yesterday was just like totally out of the window. I hope you guys are staying safe, and if you know, if you have any room in your thoughts, I'd appreciate you thinking about my family and making sure we stay safe just like I think about you guys. I had to come out and pick up Emmy's prescription. I wish I could have had it delivered, but they won't deliver ready to make medicine. I called and asked, and because it has to be refrigerated and all that good stuff, I had to come pick it up, so that's okay. Came, sanitized, now I'm headed home. I think tonight for dinner we are doing chicken fajitas. It's gonna be good. Okay, so for dinner tonight, very quick and easy. We had the chicken in the fridge already cooked. I had stuck it in the Instant Pot yesterday and it was completely like shreddable. Put it in here and it's just falling apart, which is perfect for fajitas because honestly the girls don't like huge chunks of chicken in their tacos. It's harder for them to eat, so this is even better. You could even add, and I may do this, some paste, some picante to it to moisten it up. I added maybe like 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. I did some fajita seasoning, some taco seasoning, salt and pepper. I have a side of rice and a side of beans, and then we're gonna throw this on some tortillas, and that is what we're having for dinner. Super easy. I had the bell peppers in the fridge. They're actually mini sweet bell peppers. Hummingbird?
I was about to open the door and, you know, like...
There's a hummingbird?
No, there was. You didn't hear me quick, no.
No. I thought you were talking to Bella.
No, it was over there.
Well, maybe when we're eating dinner, they'll come back. We saw a hummingbird the other day just like flying around the yard, but no, not one of them have come up to the food, and we put that out like a month and a half, 2 months ago. And the girls have been waiting patiently for them to come get it, and nada. So anyway, beans, rice, tacos, really easy, and this will give us lunch tomorrow as well. We finished up dinner and I finished editing the vlog and uploaded at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. Can you believe it? Normally I'm here at 11 p.m. but I needed to come over here. I started my new class today. Something on my screen. I started my new class today, so I had to get a jump start on the assignments, like making sure I knew what was due when. So I always print out like the course activity and like write the dates and stuff. And this class, for a 5-week class, has a lot of content to it. So I'm a little nervous, but it's gonna be fine. We're gonna take it one assignment at a time, 1 week at a time. There are 2 things that I can already like cross off the list and do today. So while the vlog was uploading, I was getting that done, and I'm gonna go do those couple of things before the girls go to bed. And then that way, once they're in bed, Andres and I can watch 90 Day Fiance or whatever, like I feel okay about the day. I just need to tomorrow just do a little bit every day so I don't feel overwhelmed when it's all due, because it's all the entire all the class is due on Saturdays or Sundays every single week, which means you pretty much have to get your stuff done during the week. And it's tough when you have 4 kids running around, you don't have a minute to yourself, and then they're kind of on opposite schedules. So even if you have the big ones in quiet time or nap or whatever, then Everly is not napping, you know, just the whole thing. So I really have to be conscious of my time and efforts and things like that. So I'm very excited. I got this done and uploaded early. Everly has been asleep since about 5:30. So I don't know if she's just super tired, she's gonna end up sleeping through the night, or if we're gonna have a crazy night with her because she hasn't had her last bottle for dinner. So I'm a little nervous. Also, I was looking at like my stats, kind of my likes versus dislikes. I can always see the top 10 videos of like my last month or whatever. Like I can look at a whole bunch of different stats over on the back end of YouTube, and I've never really noticed that I get a lot of not a lot, but a percentage of dislikes. So if I get, you know, anywhere from 300 to 480 or 500 likes, I get about 8 to 12% dislikes. And I'm not sure where they're coming from, if they're coming from like people that just kind of troll around and they just want to spread negativity like that, or if truly you guys don't like my videos. So I'm going to test on this vlog. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and I'm going to see how many likes I can actually get on this vlog to see if that's something that I should start interacting with. I have some animation coming where, you know, it's like the subscribe with the little bell, and it has my Instagram handle and stuff, because I don't know why I just haven't, I want to put forth more effort into just like in slides and an intro and pictures, like my graphics on my picture and just stuff like that. I feel like I've been doing the same thing for so long and it's worked for me, but my channel truly hasn't grown very vastly in over a year, like well over a year, maybe even a year and a half. And I think that's just because I've been so monotonous and so mundane on with everything that I've been doing, and so I want to switch it up. So I'm learning. I'm in the process of getting a taste of what Final Cut Pro looks like and the editing techniques and stuff that I can do with that, and I'm looking into changing up my music and like I said, an intro and just a couple of different things. I don't know. I just think it would be better, right? Like I do this for a living technically right now, and I think it would just bring more joy to you guys watching a vlog every day. Creating an in-slide that has other, like I learned that YouTube will actually populate videos that are similar to the one you're watching on an in-slide, and just figuring out stuff like that I think would be super cool. So I'm curious, like I said, with the likes, dislikes. I don't know what makes you guys want to like or want to dislike, or like I said, if just the dislikes are a lot of people just coming by. I mean, I feel like that's a lot of people just randomly coming by, but yeah, I don't know. So I'm curious. Let's see how many likes we can get on this. Out of my last like 30 videos, the highest amount of likes that I've got on one video is 595, which is surprising. It's on the Costco stock up haul. It's not even the haul, it's the vlog about, it says stocking up for the summer, so it's the vlog about stocking up at Costco. And typically I get a lot of criticism on my hauls in any fashion. Over on my hkitty1122 is pretty much all I post now, is like food videos, grocery hauls and stuff like that, and I post several times a month depending on how often I'm grocery shopping, and those are my most critically viewed videos. And I know it's because a lot of them have gone not viral, but like they reach a larger audience because people love watching those kinds of things. And a lot of those people are not my like true subscribers, but So that's surprising that out of the last 30 videos, that video had 595 likes. So I'm curious. Like I said, give me a thumbs up if you like this vlog. I know it's nothing like crazy to talk about or anything like that. I'm just trying to get back in the swing of things today after having kind of a slumpy day yesterday. So I'm starting the evening off right with getting the vlog up early. I'm going to do those few little assignments to kind of get those done and out of the way for the week, and then tuck in the girls for bed.